Hey guys, welcome to my garage. It's a mess. And I have a 1968 Beetle in the back here that is needing a new home. So I'm thinning my herd of Volkswagens. 8 is far too many to take into a marriage. And yeah, I'm getting married in like 2 months. Crazy. But I'd like to have some projects that we can work on together. Believe it or not, she loves working on these Volkswagens with me. In fact, she's the one who helped me strip down this Volkswagen to this point and sand it down as much as we have. She likes these things, but we want to work on a different Volkswagen other than this one. So this one's coming up for sale. Now, I've had some offers on it before for actually a lot more than I thought it should be selling for, but apparently these Volkswagens are worth way more than $500 nowadays, so that's good for me. Not so good for you. Sorry. Okay, so I bought this from a guy who, when I bought it 2-3 years ago, he had it running a year before that, supposedly, and he said the generator was out. So he took the generator off and never replaced it because he got called back into work out of Texas. And you know what? You don't even care about the backstory of this thing, I'm sure. So why don't I just show you around, and then you can make a decision if you like the thing or not. You might not, and you might. I don't know. I kind of like it. I've been wanting to keep it. I've been wanting to fix it up, but I have too many other projects. I got 8 Volkswagens, and we got to get rid of at least a few. I'd like to get down to, 5 before I get married. So, and I'm sure my fiance would like that too. So let me show you around this bug and see what we can find. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. Okay, let's go. All right, so you'll have to forgive the recording. This is a new phone for me. I'm still getting used to the camera, so I'm not too sure what works, what doesn't work, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, all the fenders are basically going to need to be replaced or worked on. Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. So this fender here, you can tell it's got some goobers, and it has some goobers there too. I mean, overall, it's actually pretty straight for a car that's, 50 years old? So, yeah. I do have the door handles kicking around somewhere. There's little areas that I saw that have dings on them. Some areas I didn't circle, like I know there's another one, like right here. It's barely noticeable. It looks like it's worse than it is in the picture, but there's a couple areas like that. This fender has some rust, maybe some navy jelly. It depends on how far you want to go with the restoration on this thing. There's the engine. It had a little doohickey over the top of the air intake. No guarantees there. But that's the bonnet, obviously, that goes in the back. Now that, of course, has been a replacement bonnet. This rear apron needs to be replaced. This fender needs to be replaced. It really just does. There's just too much filler on it. Those would be the two things I personally would replace, at least the rear apron and that fender, if I was to finish this project. So there's that. The rest of it actually is relatively straight for an old car. This was just like looks like a baseball fell for maybe a foot or two and kind of made a little indentation. So I put that filler there. The rest of it has little, I don't know what you want to call it, little miniature dings. Like, it's not perfect, but it looks okay. Okay, so let's see what else can I think of. Well, the pop-out windows, obviously, not that that's a huge deal one way or the other. Let's see, they had Bondo filler here that I sanded down. Let's see if this can open. Sometimes it can be kind of funny. Oh, I got it. The front apron actually looks okay. There's a couple dings on it underneath, and there is some rust, but it doesn't look like it's through yet. Probably will go through. This is some old branches I was going to use in my proposal to my engagement to my fiance. Anyway, it needs to be rewired. Just don't even try. Nothing works on the thing. It's going to need to be rewired. Let's see. What else can I think of? The glasses actually looks to be okay. No real major cracks that I could see immediately anyway. The interior is pretty raunchy. Not going to lie. Yeah, it's gross. Well, I do have the other panel. I have that panel in the back here, the door panel. The seat is yuck. Ready? Hold your breath and close your eyes. Ah! Okay. Cool steering wheel. Whoa, isn't that awesome? And I love the key. That's pretty neato. But, you know, it needs a headliner. It needs to be reupholstered. You know, it has a lot of flaws with it, but it's actually all right. The tires need to be replaced. They look like they have tread. Those two front tires, they leak air. So, pretty bad, actually. So anyway, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see any of this. I mean, it looks like you can, but I don't know. But the battery tray does need to be replaced over there. You can probably see that if you're to zoom in, if you can zoom in. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, there ain't much really to talk about other than my ability to take a video or not. And yeah, the emblem doesn't come with it, unfortunately. So there is a concrete crew working on the sidewalk, and they're talking to me, hired by the city, and they're replacing a concrete slab. So they made a joke, hey, why don't you give me a Volkswagen emblem and I'll put it in the concrete? And they were totally joking. And they were working on the concrete when I left. But, you know, just because they asked, I put a emblem on the sidewalk. When I came back, the emblem was actually installed in the sidewalk, because I put it on the side, you know, but they actually installed it for me. Really cool. But that emblem that's in the concrete is actually from this bug. So it ain't got no emblem. Emblem? It ain't got no emblem. All right, this video has been really long. I've never tried, well, I did try starting it once. I tried putting a jumper cable to the battery leads, but no lights even came on. So it's gonna need to be rewired. No idea on the condition of the engine. He said it ran when he pulled the generator off, but I mean, it's like saying this thing ran great when new. Okay. Anyway, just trying to think of anything else. But, you know, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just a good, solid starting point. That's why I've not gotten rid of it. It does need some body work, and needs rewiring, and probably engine work, and who knows what else. But it's not all rusted out. And I mean, I know I've taken some stuff off, but I do have like the handles and bezels and stuff, so it's relatively complete. So yeah, anyway, let me know if you're interested, and if you're not, I mean, you can let me know that you're not interested too, I guess. I don't know. Do what you want. I do miss posting videos. I miss YouTube, and I miss chatting with you guys. So hopefully you can even see my face, because I have this on the back camera, so I have no idea if you can see me or not. You might just be looking at my beard or my hat. So either way, good luck. And yeah, next is my project. This Honda Shadow. Isn't it purty? It's so gorgeous. All right, ta-ta for now. Enjoy the thought of owning and driving this gorgeous mint 1968 Beetle and adding this to your collection, because your collection is going to be way better than mine.